Hey guys, welcome back to Six Sister Stuff. Today I'm sharing with you why you need an Instant Pot and what are the best things to make in it. So I'm Kristen, I am sister number 2 from sixsisterstuff.com, and usually every Monday I share with you a new Instant Pot recipe. This week's a little bit different because I'm doing a collaboration with my sweet friend Karen Peterson from 365 Days of Slow Cooking. Now Karen loves the slow cooker, but she also changes her slow cooker recipes into Instant Pot recipes. So she is somewhat new to YouTube and she shares a new Instant Pot recipe every week just like I do. So be sure to go check out her channel and tell her that Kristen sent you. So in this collaboration, I'm making 3 recipes in my Instant Pot and also 3 recipes that can be made in different things. I'm gonna make rice in the Instant Pot and rice in my rice cooker. And then roast beef in my Instant Pot, also roast beef in the slow cooker. And then we're gonna go to the microwave. Something in the Instant Pot, something in the microwave. So be sure to stick around and see all 3 recipes. Then head on over to Karen's channel and she's gonna make 3 recipes too that she's comparing the Instant Pot to other things. All right guys, let's get cooking. So I'm gonna start with the rice cooker and the Instant Pot. So we're cooking white rice. So I'm gonna add a 1.5 cups of rice and a 1.5 cups of water, just like the instructions say to do on the rice. Now in the Instant Pot, I'm gonna also add a 1.5 cups of rice and then a little bit more, about 2 cups of water. So we're gonna put the lid on the rice cooker and the lid on the Instant Pot. Make sure that it's on sealing, don't forget that. And we're gonna set the timer. So we're gonna push the button down and then this Instant Pot we're gonna set to 7 minutes. Now I pushed the manual button. If you don't have a manual button, push pressure cook button. Now when the Instant Pot beeped, my timer was at 17 minutes. And the rice cooker is still cooking. Now I did a quick release with my rice and pulled off the lid and my rice is completely done. And I love the texture of the rice that I get out of the Instant Pot. It's by far my favorite way to cook rice. All right, it looks like the rice cooker is done at about 21 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and pull off the lid and yes, this rice is completely done. Now with the Instant Pot, I added a little bit more water because I like it a little softer of a texture than what the rice cooker gives you. But overall, they both cook rice and they both cook rice well. It just depends on what you like. All right, for my next recipe, I'm just making a simple Sunday roast. That's what we call it, the Sunday roast. And one in the slow cooker and one in the Instant Pot. So I'm adding the same ingredients. We have 1 package of Lipton onion soup mix, a 1/2 of an onion, about 1 cup of carrots in each pot, and then a 1/2 cup to a cup of apple cider just poured on top. All right, each has about a 3-pound roast in it. So I'm gonna add the Lipton onion soup mix into the slow cooker. We'll do slow cooker first. Add my carrots, add my onions on top of it, and then the apple cider I just pour right on top. Now I'll put my lid on. I'm not gonna set the timer yet or anything so we can compare. All right, same thing, gonna add my Lipton onion soup mix, the carrots, the onions, the apple cider on top, and this one is good to go. I'm just going to put my lid on, make sure it's closed all the way, and make sure that it's on sealing, not venting. Now I'm going to push the pressure cook button, or if you don't have that, you can push the manual button. And because it's a 3-pound roast, I like to cook it for a decent amount of time. I'm going up to 55 minutes. I've seen people cook it for 40. Sometimes it just doesn't cook as well. All right, so on my slow cooker, I'm gonna go on low because that's how I like to cook roasts. If you go on high, it makes them tough, but on low for 8.5 hours. Now, obviously, my Instant Pot is going to end first, and I let it release on its own. That takes about 15 minutes or so. When it's done, you can go ahead and take the lid off, and your roast is completely done and all the way cooked through. Now, one thing I like about Instant Pot roast is that it's cooked with pressure, and so not half of it is sitting in liquid. It feels like all of it is, and you can just see how tender it is to pull apart. So now I have my roast in my slow cooker is all the way done. Now the carrots are a little brown, everything's okay, but the top part of the roast is a little more tough because it hasn't been sitting in liquid the whole time. So this is the Instant Pot roast, and this one by far wins. I love cooking roast in the Instant Pot compared to the slow cooker. Now the last thing I'm making is baked potatoes. Now I've had a lot of people respond saying I can just cook it in my microwave. I want to show you what it looks like when you cook it in the microwave. But first we're cooking it in the Instant Pot. So I added 1 cup of water. I had 2 potatoes in there. Go ahead and close your lid. Make sure that it is on pressure cook or manual and you're going to 12 minutes. Now while that's cooking, I'm going to go ahead and get my microwave potato ready. Now you have to poke holes in it, or 1, it won't cook all the way through, and 2, it will explode in your microwave. I have a paper towel that's a little moist. I'm going to wrap my potato in it. Now realize I'm just cooking 1 potato and putting it in on high power for 8 minutes. And yes, I know that you can cook it this way. I just want to show you what it looks like after. Now granted, those people are correct. Yes, your potato is cooked all the way through, but the skin is really hard. The edges around it are pretty nasty. I'm not gonna lie, it's not the texture of a normal potato when it's cooked in the microwave. But I do understand because the Instant Pot takes a little bit more time, so I let it release on its own for about 13 minutes, then I pulled out the potatoes. Now, when you cut in the potatoes, the skin is still perfect. The inside is delicious. You can either mash it or use it for a baked potato. So in the end, the microwave is faster, but you can only cook 1 at a time. In the Instant Pot, I've cooked up to 8 for the same amount of time. So you can choose which one you want to do. I hope that these 3 recipes kind of show you the things that you can make in your Instant Pot if you had any questions about it. All right, you guys, that's all I have for you today. Don't forget to head over to Karen's channel, and she's going to be sharing with you 3 delicious recipes in an Instant Pot and in other things too. All right, you guys, I'll see you next week. Bye.